Mr. Razack, when you, the point we're discussing is, you've got a regulator, you've got the authority, you've got the website up. What are the challenges that the industry is going to face?
See, I don't want to call it as a challenge, but the thing is, now there is a law of the land, which is already in existence. The sooner the stakeholders who are involved in the business understand the law, accept the law for what it is, adapt the law and welcome the law and comply with the law, I don't think there should be any challenge whatsoever. But to do all of this, first of all, you have to clean up your mind, you have to change your old ways. Secondly, you need to physically comply with a whole lot of compliances. Now if you ask me what is the biggest challenge today, now the biggest challenge today is, which is highly unfair, is the rules got notified by the 11th or 12th of July. The website was running, I think up and running about 4 or 5 days ago, and which is that today we are on the 28th. The website got ready on the 25th, it got uploaded on the night of the 25th. And now all developers have to upload their projects by the 31st. Now that I believe is a little challenging, it's a little tough, especially more so for people who are not compliant and more so for people who have got several developments to be loaded. But I must say, last night I myself personally went to the website. It's done well. It's very user-friendly. What happens again is, you have to have all your information in place. You have to have everything in place. Now there's no time for error. The moment you slip on one question that is there in the website, you get timed out. That means whatever data you fed in, this is the feedback I'm giving, so that some corrections can be done. The data is lost. So that means you have to start from scratch. It's like playing snakes and ladders. You reach number 99, the snake eats you up, you go to number 1. So that's how it is at the moment. So this is the immediate challenge. But I think we'll overcome it. I don't think it's that difficult. Only thing is that in the next 4 days for everybody to get compliant is a little stressful. But I'm sure everybody has got the organizations in place, and if the government can help by extending that date by a couple of weeks, it will help the cause. And I'm not talking about a company, I'm talking about the industry in general. This will help the cause, because now you see, being in the business itself, now nobody has a choice. There's no choice of either you are in the business or you're not in the business. Now we have to accept the law as it is. Now I can't say, listen, the law should have been like this, should have been, not should have been like that. Now the thing is, the law is there. Now the faster and sooner we start complying with the law, accepting the law, then the challenges just fade away. We start now looking at the law all the time. One side, see, the main thing is, why did the law come? Is to protect the consumer. Now the idea again for us is to see that we are actually, all of us are working for our consumer. Ultimately, if there's no consumer, there's no business. For any business for that matter, even real estate. Now for that matter, I've always said, we are always, if I am successful in my business, it's only because I've been customer friendly, I've been consumer friendly, I've been compliant with my customer comes back to me. And that applies to all companies across the board, whoever is in the business. Now that, once you are customer friendly, the rest is all very simple. You have to deliver the product in the quality that you have promised, within the time that you have promised. Okay, there will be issues, we need to sort out the issues and go ahead.
Having said
I'm only worried that the only thing that again I'm not a little this thing about is that the stakeholders, like the government, hasn't been made part of the entire system. Now today, if I give a timeline, I have to give a timeline with occupancy certificate in place, with power, with water, with sewage connection, with all services in place. Now generally all our agreements till today, all developers, they say, listen, my timeline to finish my building is X, Now time to get the OC, time to get all these government services is excluded. That's out of my timeline because I am not in any control of it. Now today it's
So
under
maybe we'll take
RERA.
that back to you.
Under RERA. Now what do I have to do? The timeline I have to give is including all of this. So there will be a little extra timeline that will be taken for all of this. And then my only request here is that all the governmental agencies also be made responsible. They also should be given that much of a timeline within which they should process our files and see that it gets done. So that's where this is the challenges that will come as we go along, and we'll have to see how it pans out. My bottom line that I am saying is we are in this business to satisfy our customers, to see that the customers are kept happy, to see that we deliver the goods that we have promised within the timelines that we have promised. There could be some slip-up problems which are unforeseen, but generally by and large I am talking for the entire fraternity for Bangalore as well as Karnataka. I think we are all being very good guys, compliant, and it's be much easier for us to adapt and adopt this law.
Sure.